lot of sustain in this lane. How about this mid matchup though? Like, this is something that Nothing to Say pulled out yesterday in their series versus Vici Gaming. So it's something that obviously they have shown some comfortability with. Do you think that the Mars is going to have a good time versus the Storm though?
I think he is. I'm curious to see what he's going to build, right? Because typically you see someone like a Klinks go the Desolator, but if you've got the Mars around who, if it's a mid-Mars, most of the time he is building that Deso, you can go for other more, I don't want to say situational items, but, you know, items that benefit not just yourself, but the whole team. So I think it's some good synergy for him.
Yeah, I wonder even if he thinks about like a Your Scepter too, because I think that's one of the best ways to deal with the Storm. Easy setup. But, you know, mid-Mars can kind of like to go for a little bit more greedier. Yeah, he's falling incredibly low.
Ooh. I'll pop the Fairy Fire to live.
You already see how aggressive Xingqiu and Faith Beyond are going to be able to get in this lane versus Midgame and Insania. It is a lot of regen, so if they can, you know, get rid of that early on, they're going to feel pretty comfortable. But as soon as Liquid hit the level 2, they're the ones actually moving LGD back in this lane.
They're feeling a lot more confident about it because you only get 2 Soul Assumption uses and then you just can't use a third. It costs a lot, even at that level 1. So any chance that they get to try and go on to Faith Beyond, he's only got the 0 armor, it's going to be taken. And, good positioning by him to make sure that doesn't happen.
Top lane, Insania. When you did the Soul Assumption come too, it's level 2 as well for the Faith Beyond Visage. They will be able to have an immense amount of cast range on it, but Insania keeps his life. And they actually got Taiga cutting through with the Avalanche toss. Xingqiu will still end up falling here.
He's going to go for a bit of a lane cut here. Has to be careful though. He doesn't have enough for the Ion Shell and the Surge, so he's just going to try and pull the wave. Nice response there from Innocence though, making sure at least he gets the small camp pull off. Run in deep onto Kuiper, catches him.
Mid lane, Kuiper. Kick back, Taiga's coming over. The Tiny gonna get there in time. He does. Kuiper keeps alive, and now with the toss back, Kuiper, he's got the Vortex to keep Nothing to Say underneath the tower, but the spear missing. It's gonna mean that the Mars will pay the price.
All you really want is levels. Like, last hits are a bonus.
And he's actually gonna have a super early Tranks as well, so that's gonna enable Tiny to make these rotations to a lot of the lanes. Top, Xingqiu end up falling the last click from Mickey. Not enough damage here, but you do see Taiga looking to cut on through. If he kept going on the high ground, he would have found a kill on the Earth Spirit, but instead, we get a more valuable target in the position 3.
Even looking for the next one. I mean, the fact that he's there kind of forces Xingqiu to take that bounty rune because
is really going to enable his movements across the map. I mean, could have trains completed and 600 gold in the bank.
Yeah, I mean, he's got him completed. He's just not wanting to go all in onto it. He wants that regen when he needs it. Say the body blocks.
Nice spear away, but it means Quaif is still able to stay on top of the Mars, and this Storm Spirit has enough damage with the help of Taiga. 4 kills to start for Liquid. A great laning stage.
This is what I love seeing about Liquid. They just work together so well. Look at this, the body blocks.
Oh, Liquid are actually so good. This is a team you can always love to watch. The plays high caliber from the boys, but Xingqiu is going to come on over. Unfortunately, will not be successful. Taiga has been involved in 5 out of the 6 kills.
I honestly can't pick a mistake that Liquid have made so far this game. They have been next to flawless. Just from their positioning in lane, like Mickey body blocking a few stuns, otherwise they would have given up first blood with Insania dying. The mid lane rotations, the fact that Taiga was able to leave the lane makes such a big impact with Boxing not dying, and they're just going to get another kill onto Innocence.
Oh no, at least they might get their first kill.
Level position 5 at the end of the day.
He's going to have shield up in a couple seconds, but man, he's getting absolutely no help at all. Looks like Dire are content with letting the Abaddon lose his life. The relocate's now actually going to come through as even Taiga sweeping on the back. So they want to punish the overstep from LGD. The toss back, Nothing to Say, just gets evaporated. Now Faith Beyond is going to be the next target as well. Taiga runs straight into Arm Maid. Nice use of the familiars from Faith Beyond. He's got a lot of damage to come through from the Soul Assumption as well. So 2 will fall from Liquid. Boxy, one more right click. He's okay.
That they saw the stack, but Army's been able to clear that out in time. what I was saying before about really not being able to make much happen on your own, I feel like it's just about these timings syncing up with the Desolator and the Yule Scepter on the Mars and the Clips, because that is a ton of burst damage. Well, speaking of burst, Innocence, he's probably dead.
Tigers might get bursted down by himself with Faith Beyond Soul Assumption. Unable to get the range, so Taiga protected thanks to the surge, but nothing to say he's trying to sweep one over. Phase Windlace, not enough movement speed to catch up duration. I mean, 1.5 maxed out. The Earth Spirit roll is only 1 second, so you're gonna have to be really fast.
I'd say.
Boxy, they're gonna try. There we go. Boxy's got the surge movement speed, a long zip in from Koifer as well, but now with the counter, Liquid instantly with the rebuttal comes with the relocate, and all of the goons show up as Liquid. See that, like LGD have been looking to try and group up and kind of finally put a dent in Liquid, but you know the mechanism really they haven't utilized its early bonus for LGD.
Dire's
and there's the Ags. Oh boy.
Attack.
Oh boy. Right on the 15-minute runes as well, so they're like, okay, well, we'll kill one. Sure, you can
Tiger's got a blink. Walk it out. Arena in the choke point, but they're going to try and jump the Clinks at the moment. Nice answer from Jin Q. The mid-game. Here comes the party as the IO shows up. The extra help with the protection of the tether. They're going to be able to turn in up the blocks as well. Boxy. Is going to get some distance here as Liquid do lose the Tiny. They're going to be careful now because the relocate away. They didn't actually bring Wem from the IO, but Koifer got a little bit of menace still to utilize. Gets a zip away, and Senya's like, take me, I'm the sacrifice. But unfortunately, they're able to cut on through. Koifer's still wanting to man fight, but he's completely on a meta. Mickey's able to show up once again, but have they gone a little bit too greedy here because LGD show up. Mickey trying to clean up though. Is going to fall. Nothing to say the next target. They don't have the control right now, but there we go. Taiga after the death is able to rejoin them. And they're hunting for more as well. Mickey got the ball, slapping him down. He's also got that 15 talent to help with the chase here.
It's nice and balanced. Is Taiga going to make this dive? He's got Blink Dagger in a couple seconds though. He's just going to, I was about to say, settle for one of the familiars. He ends up backing off, but man, that's the other part of the Avalanche. Are they still going in?
Oh wow, Insenya's still in the area. He should tick out here.
Relatively healthy, but you just saw that in team fights. He just gets that borrowed time, and it forces them to not hit anyone because you know you run the risk. You've got an okay amount of AOE damage here with the Mars, with the Pulse
under attack.
Thought there was going to be more kill than that, but they just toss back Xin Q. Mickey's still hunting though. Really nice use of the illusion from the Storm Spirit actually to get rid of the silence that the Earth Spirit had the extra control over. And Taiga, he wants blood. The surge enabling. Gonna toss him back straight to Mickey. Taiga is playing this game incredibly well. I am off, and that's where Clinks can kind of thrive though.
Yeah, Visage falls off. AA is still going to have a decent level of impact. Kind of the same with Earth Spirit. Like, he's gone for this Spirit Vessel, but realistically, for what purpose? You're going to have...
I might break it up. Faith Beyond. Raiding around the position on the higher guard, but Mickey just with the BKB wants to move aggressive. They drop the arena in a really good spot. So it's only Mickey and Storm Spirit that can follow up with the zip. Koifer's still got some mana to utilize. Goes underneath the tier 2 tower. Nothing to say. Now getting slacked down. Tiger's even got the extra help with the damage, but it's not enough. Nothing to say. Pushes him away. The miscoil Insania. This Abaddon is just moving forward down
your tri-camp. You don't want to contest into it at all. Proxy is being pretty non-committal. Like, you haven't lost any towers, so he could just TP straight back to the mid lane if he needs to.
Insania, gotta be careful. Ultimate's gonna get popped. Arme on the back line as well, but Arme's falling incredibly low with the BKB. Mickey's able to man fight, gets a 4-star away with the Vortex, locks in the Clinks. Koifer's still gonna try and chase on 4, but doesn't have the mana. Dire, they've lost one. Tiger's still gonna be able to at least get the catch onto Xin Q. Hasn't been able to disengage along with the rest of the team here, so a 1-for-1. Do see both supports dying there.
And the AA blast as well. Familiars not going to be doing a lot of damage, I think, because they're just going to be scouting out this version.
Yeah, Visage doesn't get clicked on the tree. Now Taiga actually tosses back the Mars away from the rest of the team. LGD, they need to come in the air to be able to protect the Mars, but there's no answer. Once again, Liquid reigns supreme in the team fight. We've got to be careful. BKB pop out of mana here, so they're going to try and roll. Whoa, the timing! BKB expires now. Koifer, although he's protected with the surge. The Avatar Taiga. It's too much damage, and Liquid are all too much for LGD to handle. They find 3. They want more blood as well. Arme does. BKB's out. Will now expire. Tiger's going to have a blink up in a couple seconds, and with the ball getting the vision, it will fall. 4 down for LGD. Later objectives. Remember, see you later, LGD in this game 1.
Radiant's middle
29,000 net worth lead. There's nothing they can do to mount a defense, and Taiga gets the toss away. Now, but Yule's going to try and kite this arena dropped on him. Icebot's still going to try and find the connection. The only way LGD are going to be able to win this fight is with immense amount of buybacks forced out. But still, there's no control. This Liquid able to reset. Taiga gets back to safety, and they can heal him back up after the Ancient Apparition Blast expires. One full set of racks going to get claimed here. Arme back alive, though. That's the big thing. Let's see what he's able to dish out for this team fight. But you know the arena's on cooldown. But all the damage is coming through right now for the Clinks. Roll in. Shinkyu finds the Io. Avac on 3. Boxy, great use of the ability to zip in. Quote, but BKB popped as well. It's just way too much for them to handle. Arme pops the BKB, but it will not matter. Dire able to go through this with ease. Liquid find 3. The buyback of the Mars. Without the buyback of Clinks, that's the one that matters. And they call it. This one's over.
You can see why it was a little bit beyond reproach what they were able to do, and yeah, I mean, everything worked together. I feel like this is the exact same way that Liquid want to play. If they got this draft every single time, I think they would be cool as a cucumber with that. I think